Hello again, and welcome to Avoiding Pitfalls Lesson 7. So this is really exciting. This is where we're actually starting our song. So it's really important that you get this part right because this is going to be the foundation of what you're going to build. However, with that said, this doesn't have to start off perfect. You just need to get something that inspires you enough to move forward. That's really all that we're doing here. So you don't want to be overly a perfectionist because things are going to change as we go through this process. So a couple things for you to keep in mind here is we're really only going for drum and bass elements at this point. So you don't need to really worry too much about all the other parts that we're going to fill in later. And there's a reason that we're doing it this way. So just trust the process, okay? Also, at this point, you want to make sure that you've chosen a reference track that you're going to use as you build your whole song out. That's really important because if you fail to do this now, then trying to choose a reference track later is going to get really confusing because you're going to be trying to fit the reference track into what you've done without a reference track. So use that reference right from the start, and the whole songwriting process will go much, much smoother. Now, when building your loop, you want to have something unique in this groove. In other words, you don't just want to have 4-on-the-floor kick and snare or clap on the 2 and 4, and then an offbeat hi-hat and call that your groove. So my suggestion is don't try to avoid the cliches of your style. Use those as kind of a foundation, if you will, for your groove. But just make sure that you put something in that helps your groove stand out as being somewhat unique. That's what all the great producers do. They know their style, they know the cliches of the style, and they use them, but they also give a little bit of a twist just to make their song sound unique. So this is what you should be thinking of as you make your groove. And it could be that you use all the cliche parts and then you add an extra element that helps it stand out, or put a little twist on those cliche elements. Or you use a sound that might not be as common. Always kind of keep in mind that balance between using the tried and tested elements that make up your style of music and adding that little twist that makes your song unique. Finally, try not to get ahead of yourself or ahead of the lessons here. These lessons are laid out in a specific way where you need to trust the process. So all we're looking for here is an 8-bar loop. We're not looking for you to start arranging your song yet. And there's a good reason why we're doing it this way. So just trust the process. Don't try to get impatient and try to push yourself further in the process. Just create this 8-bar loop as something that you can listen to for a minute or so. And you probably have something that is a good foundation for the rest of your song. And with that, good luck. I really look forward to hearing your looped grooves, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.